Check out nothing.
Yo.
What it do?
What it do? Do you know where the original slang for what it do came from?
What your Purdue look like?
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Oh,
How the fuck I get in this bitch so fast?
Hey. Uh-oh.
That's crazy. I ain't never gotten this motherfucker this quick.
Reggie, it sound like you out in Acapulco, nigga. You back in Vegas now, nigga.
What, you can't hear me?
There you go. You sound like you were stuck in a storm for a second.
Yeah.
I got this waterproof joint on, and I had to work for one joint. Yeah, we good.
And it still sound like you in the water.
You sounded clear for a second, but then I don't know, it's like going back and forth.
What, it don't sound clear no more?
Then you go right there. Whatever you did, stay that way. You sound fine.
I'm gonna leave it at that because it'll be a pause moment.
Oh shit.
I don't know that noise.
Yo.
Can't hear you.
Nah, it's some static.
It ain't me.
Static. No static. My shit sound clear. I hear y'all fine. No static. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing. Remember James Brown had that song? He was dissing MC Hammer.
He was dissing Hammer?
Yeah, he was dissing Hammer and no static.
James Brown old ass was dissing Hammer.
Yeah, going right at his neck. Static. No static. That's one of my favorite James Brown songs. Static.
Wow.
You know that nigga was freebasing most of his life, so he was
we're gonna boo James Brown for going at MC Hammer. Speaking of going at it, y'all niggas been keeping track of all these fucking rap females going at it. What the fuck is going on? Is they all on their periods? What the fuck?
I was just getting a little debriefing about all that. Funny, like just 20 minutes ago, I was really getting debriefed. It sounded like I was like being talked to in Spanish because I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But yeah, it's kind of crazy.
All I know is every time Nicki Minaj do something, I feel like shit get crazy. Now, I could be wrong, and it could be every time Cardi B do something, shit get crazy. But being that I'm team Nicki, it's every time Nicki do something. I could be wrong, though. But I feel like every time she make a move, it's something hits the tabloids a day later. Like, I remember she dropped, and like the next day, motherfucking y'all girlfriend, Doja Cat shaved her head off, her eyebrows.
Who girlfriend? Reggie? That's DJ girlfriend.
Oh yeah, CJ girl. Speaking of CJ, we're gonna have to boo him.
Y'all ready to get started though? Since we got all that out the way.
Let's get it. What's up? This your boy MDAVIS, and hey, this the Riding Out All Day podcast. And of course, I got my expert analyst, aka my motherfucking niggas. Fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
What's cracking? It's your man Reg, aka DVP, Las Vegas, Miami, Turkey, motherfucking Istanbul, bitches.
You already know it's your man Wayne J. Trump out here, aka Podcast Dad. Shout out to my son, Poetic. I won't even say the rest of his name, but you know, I see you with your top 5. Go ahead, do your thing.
You and this damn pause and after right before you do your shit, nigga.
I'm tired of these niggas, man. Uncle Reg, these niggas biting us and it's getting on my nerves. I was taking it like I was flattered at first, but now it's just getting kind of disrespectful because the last boy was a nigga that I actually, you know, reached out to fuck with us. And like, you know, I get it. Niggas doing their own thing, but then I turn around and you biting our shit. Kind of getting disrespectful. Well, I don't think I can be nice and cordial no more.
Tell him I'm not a fighter, I'm a writer.
He's checking in on you, bro. He's just letting you know he's checking in. your style.
Nah, they bite, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to start getting attacked. They about to start getting attacked.
I mean, shit, we hot, nigga. What you want them to do?
Yeah, we is on fire right now. In front, we on fire like shit. I think I'm gonna take what's her name? Real Bad from Diddy. I think that's gonna be my next little thing. I want Real Bad, Real Bad. What's her name? Why can't I think of her name? Real Bad. Miami. I want Young Miami. Real Bad.
You ain't gonna take 50 cents, baby mom from Diddy?
Nah, I'm cool.
You ain't gonna take 50 cents, baby mom from Diddy. This nigga crazy. So, it's been a crazy couple days in fucking hip hop and the hip hop culture and just in the culture period. What the fuck is going on, man?
Everybody losing their mind. Everybody got something to say. You see Jeffrey Dahmer still catching backlash. Your man Boosie, that's Reg Cousin. What's wrong with this nigga? Why does he give a fuck about us watching Jeffrey Dahmer?
I think Boosie think he more relevant than what he really is, so he got to make a comment. He's stuck in a reality TV world type shit, nigga, where he think he the shit.
He was on a reality TV show?
I don't know, but he might as well be.
Boosie, that nigga, man.
He even got mad at Kanye West because Kanye West had that shirt on. He was like going nuts.
Well, you know, Boosie always been a nigga to speak his mind. I mean, and you know, sometimes he has some good points, sometimes he don't. But you know, it's his platform that he been kicked off multiple times, literally by the owner of
I was about
Instagram.
to say the really his platform and he keeps getting kicked off.
When you get booted off by the owner of that motherfucker, and they say we gave him multiple chances and he can't get his page back because he was wilding, then it really ain't freedom of speech. But
did he get his page back eventually and got kicked off again? So he has no like social media. He just be like talking to a camera and like,
nah, he made another social media. They just won't give him his main page back. You know how it is. Free Boosie main page, man.
You know what I saw something interesting about Boosie is that he doesn't speak on Charleston White at all.
He don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, he says that's off limits. He speaks on everything in the world, but he won't speak on Charleston White. He won't say that, man. I think Charleston.
And you got to think of it like you got to think about it like this too. Both of them niggas grab headlines every time they say something. So who's gonna benefit more from that situation, him or Charleston White?
I think it's a respect situation, though. It's
a what?
I think it's a respect situation.
Oh, Boosie don't respect that nigga.
Yeah, not at all.
That nigga
Boosie
got
don't.
one eye, nigga. That nigga got one eye. He on some Sammy Davis Jr. glass eye.
Yeah, so that's
you
why
talking
he
about
can't.
Charleston White.
That's why he can't. That's why he can't see everything that's going on.
You know what's crazy, Brad? I just realized today that he had a fucked up eye. I never noticed that till today. Never paid attention to the
He pulled that motherfucker out one day and rolled it like it was some dice and said, nigga.
Oh, it really come out of space?
Yeah, he pulled that motherfucker out one day, man.
Nigga,
I never do that.
He said 7-Eleven, man.
That's Fetty Wap's daddy.
Wow.
Did he get shot in his eye or something like that? Like, why is he
I don't know,
like
but
I hit real hard in that motherfucker and it exploded in his head from talking shit.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, but real quick, sticking on the subject of Jeffrey Dahmer, did y'all see this nigga Light Jennings come out the woodwork talking about he was singing Pretty Brown Eyes to this nigga in jail?
Must be nice.
Over under, he capping?
He is. Where's my fucking red hat at? He is super capping.
I don't think he capping. I take the under.
Capping.
The crazy thing is if you really think about it, Dahmer wasn't in PC, so he was outside.
Yeah, not saying that he wasn't locked up with him, but come on, man. He was singing Pretty Brown Eyes to this nigga on the fucking cell block. No way.
He said his exact words was he'd be cleaning up the jail and he'd be singing, and that nigga made a request. And after you sing that, I'm gonna fucking gut you and eat you, motherfucker.
I'm buying it, yo.
I don't believe he said sing Pretty Brown Eyes, though. I don't believe
it.
Yeah. But think about it. Think about the dudes that he was seducing and shit. Why wouldn't he be listening to that type of music? Think about it.
Man, he was watching The Exorcist.
Them niggas was
The Exorcist. The Exorcist is when his darkness was coming, like when he was finna, turn shit up. But on a regular time, he was listening to some, pretty brown eyes.
I'm gonna be 100, nigga. I went and watched Exorcist 3 to see where it was gonna get me amped up to want to eat and kill motherfuckers. It just wasn't happening.
So what gets you amped up, ready to kill motherfuckers?
What part was it?
I didn't see not one part that'd get a nigga amped on that bitch.
Not one scene, my nigga.
I'm dead.
I mean, I guess he had a different motivation or some shit.
That was hard body his movie. He fucked with that shit, but I'll say this. Like Jennings is smart because he's from Milwaukee, so it's believable. And I went directly to YouTube to watch Must Be Nice after I saw him because I haven't thought about this nigga in like 10 years. So it was a good joint.
And what else he did? And what else he did is marketing wise is now. Anytime somebody looks up that Dahmer doc, he's gonna pop up for the next 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it was the smart move, and like his videos on YouTube are under his channel. He might own his publishing, so he gonna get a spike, get a little extra check. I fuck with it. It's a great move, but he ain't singing no pretty brown eyes to that white man. No way.
What was he singing? Some other shit?
That nigga probably wasn't even in the same jail with him.
And he put his numbers up. He put his numbers up and said, anybody think I'm lying? And the crazy part is he said he gonna start telling stories about. He was like, I got a bunch of stories about homie. Like, think about it. If they was in prison together, that if he was smart, he monetized on that shit and put up a little podcast. Just don't bite our shit.
Oh God!
but start him a little pod or make him a Patreon and have niggas pay. Niggas will pay to hear that shit, especially if it's authentic. If that shit authentic, they'll fuck with it.
These are the tales, the prison tales. These are the tales that I tell so well.
But this is another question I got for y'all. Do y'all think this is from what this Dahmer movie is doing as far as Netflix and popularity and going viral? Do you think this is the start of the 10 series serial killer docs?
So what you saying, like, do you think they're gonna do one on Gacy next and then so forth and so on?
Yeah, I think they finna. I even think it's some movies coming.
There's some movies because I done seen a couple trailers for a few things coming, but yeah, man, Netflix gonna do anything. They're gonna have their softcore porn popping off after this series.
You said it's softcore porn?
Yeah, bro. That was the Jeffrey Dahmer shit, bro. Was straight up motherfucking gay porn, bro. It was gay horror porn.
Wow, gay horror porn. Wow.
Oh, it wasn't?
Nah.
Almost didn't make it through the first episode. That one was so. Don't call it that alternative.
Somebody said the actor on that when he was dancing with Dahmer had his ass tooted up like Whack 100 had his tooted up. I was like, wow.
Speaking of alternative, what y'all think about Dwayne Wade's son, daughter? Which one is it? Is it a son, daughter?
All right, he was born his son, but when he burped, he was his daughter.
When he what?
Anyway, he too young to be going through what he's going through, and for them to encourage him to go through this shit by himself.
But what are we talking about? We gotta give some info on what we're talking about.
Little homie made a transition. I'm talking about from his earthly body to his heavenly body. I'm talking about he made a transition from wanting balls himself to wanting them castrated.
We talking about Zaya Wade. I think that's how you say the name. Zaya Wade, Dwayne Wade's youngest son. He has 3 kids. The oldest son is a reject NBA player. Second one is the one that turned from a boy to a girl, and then he has the little baby girl. But the topic now is and from what I hear, like Zaya has a endorsement with Tiffany, like the diamond company. like
Hmm.
like like endorsing some of the products. So you're already getting checks from whatever he's doing. But yeah, I think the argument online I saw is like, is it right to let him make this life choice so early in life, like he's 13 years old. Like at 13 years old, I feel like you don't know what it is to be a man or a woman. So why would you let somebody make that choice as a man or a woman? You are a parent, and as a parent, you have to give guidance. That's my take on it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the kid's father. Dwayne Wade is free to do whatever the hell he wants, him and his wife Gabrielle Union. But if it was me, no, we're not. I have no problem with you being gay, you being homosexual. That's fine. Like I'm definitely gonna love and support my son. But like we're not about to, like at that age, we're not about to just be dressing up in women's clothing and putting on wigs and saying that we're a woman now. Like no, we're not doing that.
So you're not gonna allow them to do that.
Now, I mean, I feel like it's my duty to at least have the conversation with them to let them know you still have life to live before you're just going to make this drastic choice. I'm not going to be sitting here like, okay, it's cool. Let's go get you some dresses and wigs and let's just transition you at 13 years old.
So after you have that conversation and they say, no, this is what I want, and this is how I feel, and this is how I feel about it. And yes, I'm under your roof. I love you, Pops, but I don't feel comfortable like this. I feel comfortable like this, and this is what I want to do.
Okay,
you gotta do it when you move out.
You said,
hold on, wait. What you say, Moody? You got to do it when you move out.
You gotta do it when you move out. You can't do that here. No, you can't do that. No, not my house.
Okay, Pops, I'm moving out. If that's what you want,
well, get your ass out there. See how far you make it on your goddamn own at 13. Fuck that bullshit. You're not going to not listen to me in my house. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, because it ain't about no allowed. At that age, he needs your consent to do it.
Yeah.
So allowed is not even in this situation if you're trying to be a parent and trying to put your 2 cents into that child, regardless if the child is rebellious or whatever. You can be rebellious till you're 18 and you can get on out, snip your balls off, tuck them in, all this shit.
Okay, so to the parents that say, hey, my kid's 10 and they want to do it, and I'm allowing them to do it. Do you have a problem with the parents, or is that cool as long as the parents are with it?
Like I said, I don't have a problem with D Wade and Gabrielle and how they run their household. Like if that's what they want to do, have at it. Like I'm not here to tell you wrong, right, indifferent, none of that. I just don't think it's wise to do that to a young child. Like that's just me. So they can do whatever the fuck they want. They rich. Do y'all thing.
Reggie?
I can just personally just be disappointed in the situation, but that's not my family. I can just say what I would do if it was in my circle.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's on. I can tell by the way D Wade dressed. That nigga ain't got the balls in his family any goddamn way. So he don't let his family live from that.
Wow. See, that's the thing, guys. These are all our opinions. Of course, we, everything's our opinion. We opinionated on what we speak on. Now, my thing is, it depends on what's going on. Like, of course, But let me ask this question.
Go ahead.
What if it was your daughters and they wanted to not really dress like women but more dress like men? So would that be you could do that when you get out of my house? So let's just reverse the instead of a boy, just says your daughter.
Okay.
Is it the same energy or not?
Yeah, like if my daughter want to dress up like the brat and act like she got a dick in her pants, absolutely fucking not. No, not. You gotta get out if you're gonna do that. No fucking way.
Reggie?
She or he or whatever the pronoun would be will have to do like most of these kids, wear something and not let their parents know. And that's take you some clothes to school that you done bought and change into them wherever the hell you want to. Just don't come in my house like that.
Got you. I'm gonna say it would be very, very hard for me to grasp, and I'd have to do a lot of learning and a lot of researching and maturing. But I gotta let
what type of learning are you talking about?
Just learning about what my child wants to do. Like it ain't about the parent at that point. It's about the child at that point. So I need to learn and understand why they feel like this, why they want to do this, and if this is really what they want to do. And you know, like even now to this day, it's people that's, you know, gay that never came out because of how people perceive them and how they act. So I would never want to put my child in a situation where they felt like they had to hide something that was so important to them.
Well, gay and transitioning is two different.
No, well, I ain't talking about transitioning. Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is transitioning another way to say transsexual? No.
Transgender, same thing.
But did D-Wade's son supposed to be transitioning at 15?
No, he didn't cut his balls off. No, he didn't.
No, that's what
he didn't cut his
they
balls
were
off
talking about. That's the discussion was on the internet.
But you know what the weird part about it? I don't know if we mentioned this before on the pod, but I'll just say it again. So you know he has a girlfriend, and the girlfriend is a white girl who is like, in turn. So it's the most retarded shit when you think about it. He's still, and I don't know if they had sex at the young age of 13 because they're kids, but like the concept of being straight is still what's going on there. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
Oh well,
I don't get it.
You know, to each his own, man.
If think he was hanging around Willow Smith.
If his mom and pops ain't got no problem with it, I ain't got a problem with it.
Well, I'll say this. Let's not dig too far on it so we don't end up like the baby and get blackballed. Because, you know, he had something to say about it, and that nigga ain't doing too good these days. Y'all seen this shit where he only sold $16K and saying this motherfucker's getting blackballed?
Yeah, I peeped that. Let's be clear, though. Let's be clear on the Zaza shit. Never mind.
Okay.
Let's get to the baby. Let's get to the baby.
Yo, honestly, I don't think we can be clear on that shit. It is what it is. Like I said, more power to D-Wade and his daughter or his son. Or
do your thing.
You know,
do y'all you want to be a man, woman, a fucking alien? Do your thing. That's you. Do what you do. If you wanna go back to the league and hoop, do you. Now, what was you saying about the baby getting blackballed?
I mean, so I was shout out to Academics. I was watching his stream, and he was kind of breaking that shit down as to how, like, a lot of these people that ran these labels, like the Leors and even like Ebro, these boys like took on jobs at the algorithm, like YouTube and like Apple Music, like that kind of create and run the algorithm that makes the artist pop or not. And he made a good point, and it was like, you know, people were saying like the baby falling off because he make the same songs. He was like, what artists in this day and age don't make the same song on every record? He was like, he really feels like they're blackballing him, where they're turning him down and like literally putting it out there that they're not fucking with him because of his stance and all the shit that he said in the past. That's why he sold 150K his first week out last time, and this time around it's 16. Like, where did all that fan base go?
Well,
what y'all think?
I mean, that's just like saying that the amount that he didn't sell versus the last amount, the 150, was gay and was offended. I just think they're on. I think they're on to the next.
I mean, but when have you seen it be this drastic? It is kind of drastic when you think about it. He had all them issues. He started getting kicked off all of those, you know, festivals. Last concert, he had a concert he was going to have at, it was in New Orleans. I forget the name of the arena out there where the Hornets play.
Yeah,
that's a 14,000, 15,000 seat arena, and supposedly only sold 500 tickets. That's crazy. All those people can't be, you know, of the LGBTQ community that was going to come to that show.
But not only that, though, like, you got to think, like, and this ain't no disrespect, but that nigga controversial. And what happens with when you being controversial is you lose a lot of your fan base when you do certain shit. Now, is he being blackballed? I don't know, but it's very easy for artists to say I'm being blackballed when they don't do the numbers they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, all sales for music have been down. Like, Drake ain't selling what Drake usually sold the last time he dropped, and You know what I'm saying? Like all the
That's
numbers
true.
is down.
I agree with that.
Numbers is down everywhere, but he got a lot of controversy surrounding him and a lot of shit that surround him, and it could just be shit. It could just be a bad drop. He might get him on the next rib. But to publicly say you blackballed, almost to me, is like you taunting the niggas that blackballed you.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Tory Lanez. He was saying that he was getting blackballed. He did all this, but guess what he did? He kept putting out music, kept putting out content, kept doing his shit, and guess what? #1 album on iTunes now.
Yeah, I'm about to say he did a couple. So over
independently.
Over under the baby. You feel like the baby's going to repeat what Tory Lanez did and make this comeback like this?
If he stay consistent and put in the work, and he got to loosen up the floor a little bit too. Like, nigga, we know you shot the nigga. Yeah. We heard the 911 call on the new shit. Like, bro, we know you was shooting niggas, and you know what I'm saying. And think about if he wouldn't have mentioned that Megan Thee Stallion shit, what the numbers would have been.
Yeah, I think that kind of turned people off too, not for nothing, because I felt like he was being, quote unquote, I'm using my quotation fingers here, messy. You know what I mean? I feel like people didn't really like that because a lot of people support her, and I feel like he kind of fucked himself with that too.
Yeah, and then not only that, the shit with Danny Lay, and then she came out and said the nigga, like all that shit. Like, you got to remember, a lot of these fan bases is women driven, especially his. Yeah. He got a lot of women fans, and once they stop fucking with you,
yeah, true. Because niggas ain't out here buying records.
But then on the other hand, too, though, he could be 100% getting blackballed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just from the outside looking in, I just felt like he might have just missed on this one.
That was a hell of a miss. Shout out to the baby. I hope he get his shit together.
But that album hitting to me, though. That shit was hitting.
Yeah, I ain't listened to it. I was part of the blackball.
That shit was hitting. But if you think you're getting blackballed, go the independent route. And put the work in and get him next time.
I'm pretty sure he'll get dropped sooner or later, especially after doing them numbers. So, independent might be his best friend in a minute. So.
But when you say the word blackball, it's almost like you like, that's your excuse. So now what are you gonna do? You feel me? Like, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
Like, we know for sure that nigga Tory Lanez got blackballed. And his shit just went #1. But I think it was CJ saying that, #1 on Apple Music didn't mean nothing. You'd have saw how that nigga was celebrating. But shit, we'll see. Over under. I mean, even the crazy thing is, these artists too, they don't really be giving a fuck about sales either. Like, they get their shit on the back end, and all types of other shit. So I don't think he really give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh no, he give a fuck. Don't get it fucked up. He definitely somewhere crying in the car over this. Don't get it fucked. Fucking right. You don't think that nigga ain't feeling this right now? He's definitely crying in the car over this.
So what was he projected to sell?
Not 16,000. Definitely not 16,000. Yes. At least 100. At least 100 first week. Ain't no way in the world they was like, yo, we about to put you out, you doing 16,000. It's like niggas who are unknown that do that type shit. No way. That's the baby. Ain't no way in the fucking world that they thought that nigga was going to sell 16,000. If they knew that, they wouldn't have put no album out. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time and money for the label. Ain't no way in the world they thought that shit. Yeah. You definitely somewhere salty about this. You can't convince me different. Fuck that bullshit.
Yeah. Speaking of blackball, what's up with Antonio Brown?
Antonio Davis, that's funny as shit.
Is that boy on a roll or what?
He had the CTE is in full effect with him. I swear to God, he got hit his head kind of hard.
What's up with all these niggas tooting their asses in the air, man? Pause. What the fuck going on?
Wait, so time out. Let's give the people some context, because I'm even kind of like in the dark about this. What exactly did this fool do this time? First of all, is he playing football?
He was supposed to. Remember, Floyd said he was going to put the bread up to any
NFL team. What?
Any NFL team that picked him up on a contract. Floyd said he would pay them the money back if if Antonio fucked up.
Time out.
Yeah, it was some
So
wild
Floyd
shit.
was basically going to pay for him to play football.
He was gonna pay for the security that, like, basically be the insurance for the team. Like, this nigga fucks up, I'm gonna pay y'all what y'all would have paid him.
Hey Floyd, you selling any product? You want to sponsor the road since you about to do stupid shit like that? Like, get at him.
All right,
That's money better spent on this side.
So the article was Antonio Brown exposes himself to stunned guests in a hotel pool. The notorious unsigned NFL bad boy could be flagged for illegal use of his hands and butt. Embattled All-Pro receiver Antonio Brown was caught on video shoving his bare buttocks in the face of a stunned woman in an outdoor swimming pool at a swanky Dubai hotel.
Wait, was the woman white?
First off, she was white, but she wasn't fucking stunned. And Antonio put out a press release saying that bitch stole his trousers.
All of the above probably happened.
But leave it to the media.
She probably took his trousers.
Yeah. But leave it to the media to flip shit.
Yeah.
And when that nigga, I guess she took his pants off, and the nigga was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, that's probably exactly how that happened.
And his homeboys was rooting them on. They was talking about waterboarding and some more shit. Then I saw the video. I was like, "Oh, this just some niggas wilding. This nigga's wilding." But crazy how the press peeped that out. Then Antonio Brown posted a pic of Giselle Bunskin.
Who that?
That's Tom Brady's wife.
Oh shit! That's who he was hugging?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, niggas is wild.
He disrespectful.
Niggas is wild.
And Tom Brady probably like, oh, regretting the fact that he can't that
Yeah, we gave you a chance, nigga. That's how you do me.
Oh my goodness.
The only thing Antonio Brown missing right now is a felony. That nigga better relax. Yeah. That nigga better relax.
Antonio. All right. Over under that nigga never going back to an NFL team. I'm definitely going over. It's the wrap for him.
Here come to the bum ass Raiders right now. We 0-3. 0-3.
Uncle Reg, where you at, man? You falling asleep over there?
Nah. Letting the young boys be in the forefront.
That sounds like a yes.
Joe Budden and his condom comments. Is this a publicity stunt to get a condom deal?
What did he say?
He basically said that he's snuck pretending like he's put condoms on before he got some pussy.
Wait, he pretended that he's put condoms on?
Yes.
So he was getting ready to go into the put. Well, I guess I've done that. I've like put him on and started out with him, but then I've definitely taken him off like during the actual act and act like I still had it on. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah.
You done that?
Yeah, I've done that. I'll take. I mean, because they fucking don't. They the worst shit ever. So like, whatever. We grown. Take this motherfucker off. It is what it is.
But did the chick know you took it off? Is the question.
Yeah, I mean, I've told her eventually. I remember one time I was popping this little shorty, and I just rolled that joint off. And once I was done, she was like, "Where the condom?" I was like, "I've been took that shit off." She just started laughing. It wasn't no big deal.
Yeah, he. I don't think he was letting them know, bro.
Oh yeah, I definitely told her like, "Yo, I had to take that joint off. That joint, I wasn't feeling anything."
That sounds a lot better than I fake putting the condom on, baby. I ain't really have nothing on this motherfucker.
But how do you fake putting the condom on? Like, did he actually have the
his
condom?
exact words was, I've done that. I've done walked in the corner and faked like I was putting the condom on before. Who walks to the corner to put a condom on? Is my question.
About to say, that sounds crazy. You walk to the corner to put the condom on?
Hold on, baby. I know you wet and shit, and in the mood, right? And we in the bed, but let me hop out the bed, go in this corner, and fake put this condom on.
That sound like Wack laying on the bed on his stomach. He that type of nigga that just lay across the bed butt naked after he's done.
But I'm pretty sure that was some young shit, dog. That was some young nigga shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never
You
did
think
no shit like that, but
you ain't never like started with a condom and took that joint off?
of course I told him,
Oh, you said you
yeah,
never like not all
yeah.
right, yeah.
I ain't faked it. I ain't faked it.
You think Ice Spice and Blueface was wearing condoms on their sex tape?
Ice Spice definitely wasn't.
That was really her?
I mean, you ever seen another?
White bitch with an afro? No.
You ever heard of?
No, that was her.
You ever heard a chick getting hit talking about munch, nigga?
No. I knew I liked that girl.
That
She was looking kind of good on that joint. Yeah, I fuck with Ice Spice.
was she? How old is she?
I ain't usually into the whites, but Ice Spice is, she could get it. Is Ice Spice? What is Ice Spice? She black?
Shit, I don't know, bro. I don't know. She was at the BET Awards.
She probably like 21. She young. She probably like 21, 22. She got to be, all these rappers is kids. So she probably like 21, 22 years old, some shit like that.
What you think her next single gonna be? Which one of these rap chicks she finna have on it?
Did she do one of them remixes like the Joe Glorilla just did? Did she do the Much single yet? And
I know,
Cardi B on it?
Maybe she waiting to drop a remix with somebody on it. That's crazy. That'll make sense.
Yeah, I mean everybody doing that right now as far as the chicks and then getting in beef with each other. So she might as well jump into the action. Fuck it. It is what it is. Smoke for everybody. Fuck it.
What else happened this crazy fucking this crazy fucking year?
That's it. That's kind of like everything. Hold up. It was one more thing. Hold on. What the fuck did I just see? That was nuts.
So the Blueface and his chick thing, mark my word. She gonna be bigger than the homie in about another year.
What's her name again? That's not Danny Lake. That's Krishan. Ain't her name like Krishan or some shit like that?
Yeah. She gonna glow up. Somebody gonna put a lot of bread behind her, man, and it's gonna be a wrap.
Well, what she do? Is she like an artist or some shit like that? I know she missing a tooth.
That's crazy that she's an artist. For her to be like, you gotta think she's staying the tabloids for somebody that ain't really doing shit.
Yeah, don't she be punching that nigga in his face?
Shit punch you in your shit too, nigga.
Yeah, she probably will.
Reggie, you here?
Yeah, you got kind of.
Hey, what's up? Nigga talk over you? Shit.
Yeah, nigga, if you got to.
Yo.
Well. Speaking of talking over, our special guest for the night then walked up in the room.
Okay.
Drunk.
Give that man an introduction.
Nigga named Dick Van Pipe.
He coming in on his shit.
Say it again.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen of the road, we got a legend, basketball legend from Philly and one's own, Aaron Owens, just walked in the building. Make some fucking noise.
I definitely ain't walk in. I'm crawling in, dog. This hangover's killing me.
Damn.
Y'all what? So wait, before we even get started, let me tell y'all something very interesting about this man talking about hangover. Y'all know my infamous train track story, right?
Yes.
He's the reason it even happened. He didn't take the keys out the car when he got out the car. He's the whole reason for all of that shit even happening.
Damn.
What, when you crashed?
Yeah, nigga, when you left me and didn't take the car keys with you.
Really, you gonna blame it on me?
Yeah, nigga, you were supposed to
You
take
running
the
up on
keys
the courthouse steps is my fault.
when you got up. That's not the courthouse, the train track.
It's at the courthouse.
He tried to put himself in jail.
So what's up, man? Welcome to the pod, brother.
Thanks for having me. I'm in here being sassy with a hangover and smoking my hookah.
Smoking hookah and shit.
So what we talking about, fellas?
Shit, man, we finna get into pick your brain a little bit. See what you been up to and shit.
Regular, I'm doing a program at the Boys and Girls Club now. Coach JV basketball at Crystal Ray High School, New High School in 17th and Allegheny. And that's about it.
Okay, that's what's up. My first question for you, dog. I'm gonna get right into it. I'm pretty sure you peeped the Netflix doc that just came out.
Nope, didn't watch it.
You didn't fuck with it?
No, I ain't watch it. I was supposed to be on it. It was some old, backdoor behind the scenes stuff that was going on. It's like y'all making a story about us, about how y'all think y'all fucked us, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you want us to do interviews and still trying to fuck us on interviews for payment. So I didn't do it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because there was a couple people missing out that motherfucker that I wanted to, I wanted to hear what was going on.
Because even without me in it, well, I had to talk with Seth like after it. I'm the best N1 player ever. As far as like playing in games, I played the most tour games ever. Been on all the tours. Other guys was coming in and out, 10 games here, 12 games here. I was on the tour from June to August every year. So that's one. Two, Heddick should have been on it because everything they were talking about is what Heddick was bringing up before they fired him. So he definitely got a different vision of how everything went. Like he is like the core of why, like when motherfuckers was getting fucked, they singling out guys trying to give them this money and all that, and Heddick was trying to get us really to like all come together and do it as a whole.
Yeah,
and that's how he got fired.
Wow.
So Aaron, let me ask you this real quick. As far as like what y'all did, the foundation and the groundwork that y'all put in when y'all were doing it, what do you feel like y'all directly influenced in today's game, whether it be street ball or NBA?
Everything. I mean, I'm not saying influence, but you understand like a guy like in the NBA, right, it's probably about like 10 to 15 superstars.
Yeah.
Then probably like another 15, 20 all-stars or stuff like that. And then after that, everything is just you can sell people in and out. Guys from D-League, all that, just 80% of the league is like regular. Anybody can play. You can be 8th, 9th, 10th, like anybody can play. But our influence is how they play the game now. Like Skip couldn't do all that stuff that they're doing now back then. He came into the era where it was still like throw it in, cut off, stuff like that. Now these guys get to just run around and do whatever they want, all day. Like James Harden can clear out for 20 seconds. That's amazing. There's a 24-second shot clock, and he can hold the ball up there for 20 seconds at the top. That's crazy. So that's our influence, is them being able to basically play freely, without judgment. And another thing, like especially with the NBA now, is different coaches, younger coaches. So all them other coaches from the 80s and 90s is gone.
Yeah.
So you got to move with the times. But like, there's no way that Skip couldn't did what they doing now, or I'm just imagining, even though he had the free will, but I'm just imagining a 19-year-old Iverson in today's league.
Yeah, it would have been crazy. So let me ask you this: as a fan of like old school basketball, of course we come from the 80s and the 90s and watching all those guys play. Yeah. You sometimes feel like maybe that part is missing and it's kind of watering down basketball, or do you fully embrace the fact that you guys have influenced this new style of play and that this is kind of what the future is bringing?
I mean, everything is going to always evolve. So, basketball is about the offense.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about it is that, I like about it, but like all year they'll like call pussy fouls and tech fouls and all that. But when you get to the playoffs, it reverts back to the 80s and 90s, like as far as how the refs
that's
the
true.
game. And sometimes it hurts. Some of those guys get not used to it.
So how you feel about the evolution of the game now from when you was
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You get the like stuff I was doing when I was a kid in the high school and in the college. Like I got stop doing that. You can't dribble that much. You know what I'm saying? So everything I was trying to do in the 90s that they're doing now, and I would love to play right now. Like that would be just amazing for me. But other than that, like everything evolves. Even with, I think the only sport that don't evolve is like baseball, because baseball is baseball. But as far as like football, basketball, stuff like that, it evolves because you got to be able to please the fans.
Yeah.
Like nobody want to see Kyrie going to the hole against Rick Mahorn getting hit with a microwave.
Or hear Jay-Z old ass rapping about them old ass lyrics.
What I don't like is kind of like how can I put this? I forgot what I was about to say, but like I just don't like the fact that like basketball now, like kids don't play, and everything is like timed. Like kids they got a time to go work out. They got a time to do these things. But kids just don't go outside and play basketball no more.
Yeah,
that's
they
what
don't
the
play on the
creativity
playground.
comes
Like Yeah, like how we grew up in the 80s and the 90s. We honed our skills on the court, and it's not like that no more.
Because I'm not probably being overzealous about it, but like if I grew up in this era of people literally telling you how to play, like moves and rip throughs and trainers and stuff like that, I know about like 30, and I might be overzealous about it. I might like 30 guys from my era to play in the NBA if it was like that, like to get that, because it's enhanced. You're teaching 5 and 6 year olds how to double moves and stuff like that. Nobody taught me that. I did it on my own.
Yeah, you ain't lying. 5 and 6 year olds doing that shit.
Yeah,
now.
I be saying like the stuff on like Baller's Life and all that, and they be like, "Yo, you 12." I'll be like, "God dang."
How you feel about Baller's Life?
Who?
How you feel about Baller's Life?
Oh, it's cool. I
What they got going on
over there, because they used to always be on our tour back in the day, like when they was first starting Baller's Life or whatever like that. So I mean, it's cool.
I think they came out here and got served. I could be wrong. I'm in Vegas. I think they came to Vegas and took a L.
I mean, basketball is basketball, man. It's like I tell people all the time. I say, even with us, like when I had it got through to me that no matter what we did in a certain city, the next city didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So the winning and losing was not as big for me as it was when we first started, because I understood that it was entertainment. So what we did last night in LA, nobody from San Diego really gives a fuck. We still got to put on the show.
Yeah. That's one.
No doubt. Hey yo, the N1 legend definitely in the crib with us on the road. We about to hop into this word of the day real quick and then get into this top 5 of this ignorance. We didn't talk some studious shit, but we about to get a little ignorant in a little bit. So about to hop into this word of the day. Y'all ready for this?
Let's get it.
Word of the day is vibrace.
Is who?
Vibrace is spelled VIBRISSAE. Hold on, let me break this down to you. So every week I do a word of the day so we can teach ignorant motherfuckers some new vocabulary they can use in their job and all that kind of crazy shit.
Okay, because I have no idea what that is.
And we the ignorant motherfuckers.
So listen, right? And this the thing, before I say the definition of it, we got to try to use the bitch in a sentence. So the word is vibrace. MDAVIS, you want to take a stab at it?
Oh, shit. My nigga, I ain't gonna wear the creed today. I'm gonna throw in this vibrace.
So it's called bruh?
But like with a V, vibrace. Vibrace. You wanna try it?
Vibrace.
Vibrace, like VIBRISSAE. VIB, like V as in Victor. VIBRISSAE.
Vibrace.
Vibrace. Say.
Hey man, you know Beyonce's other sister? Her name Vibrace. That's just a word, man. Like, what you went to a dictionary and just
I get these emails. They like send me these emails. It's called word of the day. Like every day they send me a new word to learn or whatever. So I figured we start doing these joints on the pod. But so this joint is plural.
Hold on, Reggie ain't go yet.
Reg, you still there? Uncle Reg.
Yeah, I'm here.
You gonna take a stab?
Hold on. It was another nigga on there the whole time?
Dick Van Pike. That's Uncle Reg.
Oh my god. I thought it was two of y'all. I ain't know. Man, y'all crazy. Yeah, use that in the sentence, man.
I hate repeat myself, but bro, I said what I said.
Wow.
Uncle Reg definitely disappoints. All right, real quick. It's plural, a noun, singular. Vibrace is the singular term. So vibrace is the plural. It's long, stiff hairs growing around the mouth or elsewhere on the face of many mammals or humans, used as organs of touch. Basically,
whiskers, nigga.
So your mom got a vibrace. Yeah, that's the correct way to use it.
So this nigga was talking about a mustache the whole time.
Wow.
I thought that was a cool ass hat, maybe.
So
all right, y'all ready?
Our favorite urban models got vibraces.
Yeah, definitely. And they pants though.
Vibrace.
Y'all ready to get in the top 5?
Let's get it.
All right, so today's top 5 is the top 5 most controversial players in NBA history. So this is the way we kind of break it down. So we some days we all will break down the five and then make a list of 5A. And sometimes we just put into the list of five. So if you only got two that you could think of and three that you could think of, you just go like that. And we kind of give like a little brief rundown on why we think this person, like we did the top 5 president, top best cities, top baddest bitches on Instagram, all kinds of stupid shit. We just be doing all top 5s and shit like that. So, you know, being as you have worked closely with the NBA and you know a lot of NBA players, controversial and non-controversial, you know, we just gonna try to pick out 5 that we think are the top 5 controversial and the reasons as to why. My number one, before we even start, is Michael Jordan. I'll tell you why later. But
Michael Jordan?
You want to start it? Yeah, that nigga controversial in the motherfucker. He ignorant as all hell. So, yeah.
I ain't gonna say this is my number one, but in my list is for sure Dennis Rodman, the Worm. Come on now.
Yeah.
I would say,
Go ahead.
my 2 I probably got, 3, probably, 2, probably 3. Isaiah Thomas, AI, and she.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know you definitely gonna throw Chuck in there. She is out there.
You said Rasheed Wallace, right?
Absolutely.
Listen, this ain't about the controversial. Let me tell you what this how controversial she is. You remember when he started the dress code?
That was what, 2005, 2004?
Listen,
yeah,
this is what she was doing on purpose. I was out LA with Kat at the time. I was staying out there with Kat. So I, go to games, getting back, and I see she coming. They got to have a dress code. She was wearing the same outfit every game. He had a pair of black Dickies, some Timbs, and his long ass button-up shirt with Marvin Gaye picture on the back. Hey yo,
he ain't lying. That's the crazy part.
On the picture, it had like rhinestones around like the base of the picture. I said, Ross, what are you doing? He said, I wear this every game. They want the dress code, just I'm gonna wear every game. I said, yo, you are bugging.
Wow, that nigga was trolling before trolling was trolling.
And the Marvin Gaye picture was like hilarious because it was Marvin Gaye sitting on like sitting in a chair, but with his hands on his knees, like it was
wow. We're gonna have to find that pic.
Oh, you gotta throw Carmelo in there too.
Oh yeah, Carmelo definitely is.
And that's because it's off court shit.
Yeah.
So all right, let me ask you this, Hank. We know it is shit with like the shit back home with the young buck, he had the baby, blah 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 blah. But do you know any other stories of Carmelo, like some in the club type shit or some other after hour shit or other story you could tell?
Not really. I know that what's name was wild as fuck outside, like Barkley was.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Dream Team shit. He was coming back into the hotel 6 o'clock every morning from party.
Wow.
I never forget one time it was me, Raj, Donovan when he was playing with the Eagles, and Barkley with a host of other people. Reek was there. We went to what was the spot downtown? That used to be right there on Broad and Chestnut. The Capitol Grill, was it?
Yeah, that's
whatever it was. Right there, Broad and Chestnut. What was that restaurant that said right there on the corner?
Is that McCormick and Smith?
It wasn't McCormick and Smith at the time, though. It was something else.
But I know like it was
Capitol Grill. So we went to dinner one night in that joint. This nigga Barkley filling up all the white bitches in Twitter, guys. Shout out to Charles Barkley. Yeah, that nigga is crazy.
Yeah, he loves crackers.
He love him. I swear to God. They thought you would have thought he was running for mayor out that bitch the way they was just coming up to him all night long,
Reggie, who you got?
All right. Let me put it to you like this. Hold on. Show it to my damn.
Nigga, put your AirPod in your ear, nigga.
I was stepped away for a second. I got Latrell Sprewell.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Cause that nigga was choking niggas out, coaches out and shit.
I forgot all about Sprewell.
Yeah. Then I got Delonte West.
Yeah, that's your
Delonte made the top 5?
Bruh, that nigga was with a sawed-off shotgun in and out of.
Listen, and it wasn't even a regular motorcycle. It was the motorcycle like Batman and Robin had with the shit on the side. The little what's it called?
The little car joint?
Yeah.
The little car
on it. Yeah, it had the side car on it.
And guess what the fucking the guns was in? A guitar case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
so
that
he
movie?
really was on.
Antonio Banderas. What's that?
Yeah, I was
nigga?
about to
Hey,
say.
yeah.
I was trying to think of.
Antonio Batman in this motherfucker.
And Reg, where was he doing that at? Where did that go down at?
Oh shit.
Cleveland, nigga.
In
Oh,
Ohio, nigga.
Hold on, but that ain't the only reason. He was banging LeBron.
He was
Mom.
banging LeBron mom. Disrespectful.
And they were
Alright.
smoking crack.
Damn.
James Rodman was on that list too, and then I got Rashid as well. But Ron Artest is my
Oh,
fifth
shit.
one.
Yeah.
I got one for y'all, too.
On my list.
You want to hear this funny ass story?
Good.
We in New York on tour, but you know Ron was real cool with Escalade at the time. So
Yeah.
Es was telling him to come out, so he couldn't get out the house. He told his wife he was going to get some milk. The nigga came to the club with house shoes, some ball shorts, a white t-shirt with the gallon of milk.
Wow.
Wait, Ron Artest came with the. He went to the store, got the gallon of milk. and
Yeah,
went
said he
to
came to the
fucking
club with the milk.
Wow. That's kind of cold though. Like nigga, fuck it. That's what's up. Damn.
All right,
Shit.
who I got to add to the list? Let me see. I definitely was going to say Ron Artest.
We gotta put Gilbert Arenas on this motherfucker.
Yeah, so I definitely got to put Gilbert. I definitely got to put Michael Jordan because he's a fucking shitbag. He spit on people, telling niggas to kiss his ass. Worst motherfucker. One of the greatest motherfuckers that ever played basketball, but one of the worst people that the niggas like Hitler.
You
But
said one of the greatest.
Ooh, Jordan? Definitely one of the greatest motherfuckers that ever played basketball.
You
But definitely one of the.
better put D before that.
Man, ain't no D. You know
D.
who my number one is.
The
Bean,
greatest.
nigga.
Who?
No, Bean is the greatest.
Listen,
Bean, nigga.
Kobe is the shit, man. No doubt about it. But
he the
how a
greatest.
motherfucker that took another motherfucker whole style gonna be better than him?
I mean, hey, sometimes you beat a remix and just do it better. I mean, the greatest himself to say that shit. The only nigga that could beat me is this nigga Bean.
No, he said he'll beat him. He said he'd probably be close though.
Yeah, Jordan did say he'll beat him.
And I
But
hate
it
Michael
was-
Jordan. You know this. You know
I
I'm
know
a
you
Isaiah
hate
Thomas
that.
fan. Like I have
Yeah, I
never had
know.
a pair of Jordans.
I know, but still, Kobe always going. It's like you. Like I'm never gonna say a nigga from Philly ain't better than everybody. So that's that.
Who?
Being number one. Being definitely number one. Philly nigga all day.
He the best Philly nigga ever?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as the NBA go, absolutely.
I mean, we
Who
had
better
both
than-
too. Remember that, right?
Yeah, I do. The only nigga I would say like back then that was better than him was probably Art back then though. But Art probably the coldest Philly nigga I seen at that level. But the best to ever do it is definitely Kobe. Definitely.
Yeah, I thought when I seen Art, he was like 13. I was like, yo, this nigga go to the league tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought Art was gonna be the greatest player ever. If y'all know Art Davis, one of the greatest basketball players ever to play coming out of Philly. Never went to the NBA. Did he work out with the Sixers for a little bit though? Hey?
Yeah, I think the Sixers and the Nets.
Yeah. But one of the coldest motherfucking nigga like him, Donnie Carr. There's a lot of motherfuckers came out of Philly when Kobe was balling, but Kobe definitely greatest Philly player ever. I know he got Wilt, but
Will got to be on this list too. I forgot. Come on, 20,000 women. Come on.
yeah, he fucked 20,000 bitches. So yeah, Wilt's on this list. And you know who I was gonna put on this list? Javaris Critter. Y'all know that nigga?
Yeah, this is the one that got life.
Yeah. Nigga caught a life case in a drive-by in Atlanta. Killed the chick.
Hold
Yeah,
on, dude. Do Magic get on this list? Magic changed the protocol.
Wow.
He changed the protocol. Magic gotta be number 2 on this motherfucker.
Shit, Magic might be number 1.
Yeah, I forgot about Magic, yo.
Magic in my top 5.
That nigga walk around looking healthy.
It's still with his wife and everything.
Huh.
Dang.
Yeah, Magic might be number 1. Damn, is anybody?
Think about it. He announced he had AIDS, and right after that, got elected to the All-Star team on the sympathy vote. Come on now, and was a starter that next season.
And went and won a gold medal the same summer.
And remember,
And-
Karl Malone was hating, talking about what if
Yeah.
I get scratched by him or some shit he said.
And meanwhile, he was fucking a 15-year-old.
Yeah, and Dennis Rodman was with the shit. Dennis Rodman was trying to guard that nigga on every play when he came back too. He was with the shit.
Dennis Rodman wanted that shit.
And you know what? Magic is number 1. And he got an older son. by his wife's friend?
What?
Yeah, absolutely. The oldest son is his wife's friend's baby. Yeah, absolutely.
Back from Michigan.
Back when they was in college. Yeah,
Hold on, the one that
absolutely.
transitioned?
No.
No, not EJ. Not EJ.
Oh, he got another one.
He got another son.
Yeah, he got an older son. He's like 40 something. Yeah, not 40. He was born like 81.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, we ain't talking about old girl.
Cookie had this girlfriend. They was real close, and Magic knocked up. Damn. And they got a whole baby. Yeah.
Well, Magic was wilding back in the day. I don't know if any of y'all watched the HBO special they had?
Yeah, I watched that, Joe.
Magic was wilding, but you know, allegedly Magic was already wilding anyway, so he might be number one on this motherfucker.
Let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all a quick question about the league. Being that Magic is the only player we know of to ever say he had it. Do y'all feel like he's the only player to ever catch that shit?
Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure it's a protocol or something now where they ain't gone.
They put it out there.
Yeah, they ain't gonna put that shit out there.
Yeah, but if they don't put it out there, do they still like have you playing basketball with everybody? Because isn't that like a health hazard? You know what I mean?
No, I mean, Magic came back and played.
Yeah,
that is true.
Nigga, now they got drugs where that shit is undetectable. Like,
yeah.
It ain't how it was when Magic first caught it, where niggas was like, he out of here.
Oh yeah, man. Matter of fact, Magic number one, man. That nigga was playing an NBA game with HIV. Fuck that.
Shout out to Magic. Hey, Reggie, you got any disagreement with Magic being number one?
Nah, man. After watching that little series they had on him and not knowing the whole, he number one.
Yeah, it's either him or, like he said, maybe Spreewell, man. You just can't be choking your fucking coach.
Yeah, like the fact that a nigga choked his coach. I don't know. We might have to let some people coalesce. Like, you choked your fucking coach and still had your job after you did it, though. That's the crazy part.
Well,
was
Carlissimo or one of them
PJ Carlissimo choked that motherfucker out, yo.
But who was the Piston niggas that went and whooped the fans in the stands? Wasn't that Rasheed too?
Oh shit!
I was gonna say the whole team, bro.
Jermaine O'Neal, Ron Artest,
one Rasheed in that shit.
Steve Jackson.
She was just up there trying to stop it. It was mainly Jermaine, Ron, Steven Jackson was up there punching niggas in their shit.
We're gonna have to get him an honorable mention.
The whole damn shit. And you know did you hear the story behind it when Steve Jackson got up, or whatever, ain't that his name, Steve Jackson? He got on an interview and was saying like somebody had gave them guns and they was all going to the gun range and like it was crazy as shit, bro. That team was.
Yeah, they was wilding.
What about Len Bias?
No,
he ain't make it to the league, so we can't really count him.
You know what I'm
talking about, nigga, though.
But he was controversial.
He wouldn't have been the first one snorting coke. Cause
how the fuck the Celtics win a championship and then get him at the number one?
And then get Len Bias with the number one fucking pick that next year.
The league was rigged.
Somebody probably had to trade their pick.
Because of that Magic Johnson shit. That Magic Johnson flipped the whole league when he got drafted.
Yeah, because Weston got drafted the year before, but didn't go. Larry Bird.
Yeah.
So we got a number two.
If it ain't Magic, we would have to say I would put Spreewell at number two.
Definitely. Hold on. Wait. We forgetting about Kobe.
In
his whole.
Because he fucked the white bitch.
Hey,
come on.
He fucked the white bitch in the asshole.
He got away with it.
Come on.
Nigga like that, yo.
We talk about most controversial, dog.
Listen, I wish he would ever like interview something and talk about what really happened. You know, Mutombo was out there with him.
Wait, what?
That USA shit, and Mutombo tells the story about like what really happened.
Wow.
Wait, so what did he say?
Basically said everybody had him,
including Mutombo.
Like it was like a lot of chicks coming on to West Ham and all that. Said Kobe just lost his mind one night, kept trying to fucking ass.
Wow.
Dang, why you gotta say it like this?
Wow.
You gotta hear Mutombo say it, yo. Like he was like, Kobe.
He said Kobe.
Kobe just gonna keep trying to fucking ass. You know that voice he got. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Mutombo, damn. Mutombo big ass is tossing her around and shit. Wow.
Like,
hey, so I got a nigga for the list that had a little stint in Philly. Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah.
He the first nigga to go up in the stands and punch a nigga in the face.
You know what? What's name was wild as shit in Philly too, and he was really smoking crack. He was in crack houses. Remember
who? Jason Williams?
No,
Richard Dumas, when he played for the Suns, that nigga was smoking crack and dropping 40 in the championship.
He was
that
undefeated
nigga
in
was
Philly.
a joke.
Damn, what's that? 17 from Susquehanna in the crack house.
Richard Dumas was a full-on crackhead and would go play NBA games after he smoked crack. He definitely got to be on this list.
Speaking of and one, we can't leave Stephon Marbury off this motherfucker.
Yeah, that nigga was eating grease.
That nigga was wild.
That Cody Island shit, bro.
Wasn't he? Ain't he like one of the biggest in China still to this day?
Yeah,
he definitely is.
He definitely, they love him over there, man. You know, he lives.
Marbury.
Didn't he like refuse to play one season? The coach just told him to get in the game. He was like, I ain't getting in the game. What year was that?
That was when he was playing with the Knicks, right?
And they banned him. Didn't they ban that nigga? And still got a buyout out that motherfucker.
AI might be up there too, man. AI was going to parking his Bentley down Blumberg when he was sit down Blumberg going to them buildings. He crazy as shit for that.
That nigga used to be up for this joint wilding, acting crazy. That's A.O. Moody. That's his best boy.
Oh my God, but that
that's his best boy. That's that nigga though, but that's a crazy motherfucker though.
And hold up. Sprewell got the longest suspension in NBA history, didn't he?
No, it wasn't even a year. His shit wasn't even a year.
I thought it was the whole season.
Michael Ray Richardson. Yes.
Michael Ray Richardson.
Yeah, 80. He got banned for 2 years.
Who the fuck is that?
You don't know who Michael Ray Richardson is?
No.
Please go do your Googles. He used to kill Magic in him. He was the shit in the NBA. Played for the Nets.
Michael Ray Richardson.
He got banned for 2 years for coke.
Oh shit.
And then he never wanted to come back. He played overseas like the rest of his career, but he was a shit. Michael Ray Richardson.
I'm going to have to check him
out.
You
can YouTube that shit. He used to bust them in the ass.
So wait, we gonna leave Jason Williams off this list though? He shot a whole nigga and tried to act like he was the nigga killed himself.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit too.
He got away with that too, didn't he?
No, he definitely did jail time for that.
Did he?
Yeah, you know he was with the Harlem Globetrotters. They said he pulled out a shotgun and he was like, "Hey guys, watch this." And he started singing the theme song like, "Doo doo doo."
That sounds like some movie shit.
And he was like swinging the joint around, shot the boy.
Come to think of it, man. As y'all talking about this shit, the NBA a wild fucking place. God damn.
It is. I mean, but would you expect it to not be a wild place? Like, look who in it. I mean, now it might be a little bit. Listen, it might be a little different now because, like Ao said, it's like a little different how they it's kind of like the way I see the NBA now. It's kind of like a factory. Like you got this AAU shit going on, and that's kind of who goes into the league now. You got to think all these niggas in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the early 2000s was niggas like us that's from the street, right off the playground, that know all the drug dealers and hustlers in the neighborhood, come from dysfunctional families. Like, what would you expect? Would you expect it to not be a wild place?
Yeah, now it is a little bit more manufactured and
it is
orchestrated and
the whole pipeline from fucking first grade
it's $1 billion product now, but before it was like they was building it up. Like niggas is definitely snorting coke, getting high, fucking bitches on the bus. Like,
you see what Jordan said about on the last dance? He said he going to them niggas in there smoking weed and got coke on the table and smoking cigarettes at halftime. I mean, because they was grown ass men. Niggas was older too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and when we look at the NBA now, it's really like a bunch of. I mean, we older, of course, but it really when we were young, we watched the NBA and it looked like adults. Like now, it just looked like kids. So
I'm glad y'all had this discussion because I thought you were gonna say some top 5 ever, and I was gonna cut you the fuck out. Because if any of y'all put LeBron up there, I want to fight.
Oh shit! Speaking of LeBron was controversial.
In what way?
Just him doing the decision shit. His the shit with his moms and Delonte. His heist prior to him getting into the league, what he was doing in high school. Remember the whole Hummer shit?
Yeah.
He was controversial.
I remember he came here and played Reese Rice. Gave him a little bit of the business.
I like to get that game.
Like the decision changed everything in basketball.
Yeah.
It did. It definitely did.
Because now everybody want to go play with everybody. It's too friendly.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about this new school NBA is motherfuckers don't really have a competition and that killer instinct factor that they had in the 80s and 90s when we grew up watching.
But you know what it is though? It's because they, unlike back then, you might have played against somebody maybe once, maybe in college against them, Like now with the age shit and all that, these kids know each other. Like
they do.
They run into each other 9 times out the fucking year.
Yeah.
In some type of tournament stuff. So when they get to the league, it's just, oh, that's my man. That's fuck that.
Yeah, a lot of these boys be teammates, you know, coming through this AAU shit too. Like back in the day, when we was coming up, you gotta think about it. Like when you played against your competition, it was an All-American game of games like that. You know,
you never really ran into people.
Yeah, you never ran into people like that. So yeah, it's different. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's the only product we got, so I watch it. But I can say, as an old head, sometimes I look at this NBA shit and be like, this bullshit. It's a couple young niggas out there that I fuck with, like the boy Ja Morant. Who else?
Yeah, he a throwback though. He be right in there.
He a throwback. Like he don't give a fuck about shit. That's why I fuck with him. But everybody else be wanting to be cool. And then he ain't on a team that's stacked with a bunch of players, and he comes for everybody through. So.
So Magic number one.
Yeah, Magic number one. Magic for sure one. Now that I'm really thinking about it, that nigga was wild.
Hell yeah.
Who we got at 2?
Sprewell.
Sprewell?
I would say Sprewell. He choked the coach. That's not even a play. Like Ron Artest, we could say Ron Artest was fighting fans, but like your coach is like the lifeline to your job, and he just fuck this nigga and just strangled him in practice.
But what about Rodman? Rodman was wilding, married himself.
Rodman was wilding with himself though. Like
Nah, remember he kicked the reporter in the balls on the sideline for doing his job.
The camera boy.
The nigga married himself, smashed Madonna, left to Vegas in the playoffs. Jordan had to go get the nigga.
Yeah, but still, like he choked the fucking coach though, bro. It's like you choke. It's like you work a job and you gonna go into your job and choke your fuck. You might want to choke this nigga, but you never are going to choke this nigga.
And you know what? You know what? You're right, because he did have something to do with the Latrell the spinners too. That shit was called. That was part of the culture.
The fucking spinners.
Yeah, the Sprewells. Everybody wanted them Sprewells back when they was out.
He was only suspended for 10 days.
That's
it. No, he got then they got him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, they got him for the rest of the season, but that shit happened like deep into the season, though, if I'm remembering it correctly. Whereas the Malice in the Palace was early on. It was like the first or second game with the Malice in the Palace because you know they had played the year before previously in the playoffs, so it was like a big thing with that game being, you know what I mean, like for all the marbles type shit. So and Ron Artest was the whole fucking year, like he was done for the whole year. I didn't think the nigga was gonna get his job back, but you know.
All right, so we got Sprewell at 2.
I say Artest at 3.
Artest, yeah, he was whooping ass in the bleachers. Meta World Peace changed his name, but he wasn't really Yeah, he was wilding.
So what? Rodman before?
Yeah, I would say Rodman after.
Yeah. After him, I would say Rodman before Artest.
I mean, I wouldn't argue with y'all if y'all would want to put him before Artest, but the fact that the nigga ran in the stands and fought much. But I mean, I guess if we gonna say that, we gotta say Vernon Maxwell because Vernon Maxwell was the first nigga to really do that. Like he really ran up in the stands and beat a nigga the fuck up. So,
yeah, but Rodman's been crazy. Matter of fact, when he was at the Pistons, he was about to kill himself in front of the stadium.
Who?
With the shotgun.
Who?
You don't remember that?
Who?
Rodney got drunk when he was with the
Pistons. I do remember that shit.
And remember he fucked was it Carmen Electra at the stadium or some shit?
Yeah.
Rodman was wild, yo. Y'all tripping.
He might be too.
Yeah, Rodman was wilding.
You bumping Rodman over Latrell. Rodman went over to China and fucked with the boy that America don't fuck with. Yeah,
nigga,
Rodman number 2. He didn't go to China. He went to North Korea, nigga.
North Korea, I mean, yeah, he went over to North Korea.
And was out there and was toe to toe with that nigga kicking it. Yeah, Rodman got to be 2, dog. Nigga married himself. That nigga
married himself.
I get y'all. All right, so we got Rodman 2. We going Sprewell 3, and then Ron Artest 4.
I'm with that.
So who number 5? The 5th most controversial person in NBA history?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Compared to these other niggas, Wilt
is a choir boy. All he did was fuck bitches. Everybody do that. So we can't really give him that title for that. Let me see.
What about AI? Did we even mention him?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Just from what I know, and I know my brother know way more than me, I would say he can have number 5. Just from what I know. Without even.
So Moody, with that being said, being that y'all know AI personally, me and Reggie don't. So would you put AI before who we had before our test, as far as what you know?
I wouldn't what I know, but I feel like my brother would. I feel like that.
Cause I'm thinking, as far as controversial, I feel like all his controversy is prior to him getting into the league was just some, like some cool shit. Yeah, it was like some cool shit. It wasn't like nothing that really affected the league in a bad way.
Listen, this nigga used to play drunk. Like,
Rodman
really
used to play drunk too.
But like Rodman wasn't one of the best scorers we've ever fucking seen. Now Rodman's Hall of Fame, but like this nigga used to give niggas crazy work, fucked up Fresh Fridays, drunk as fuck.
I seen a nigga drink 27 Coronas in a bottle of rosé and then give Cleveland 52.
52 fucking points.
God damn.
He's wild.
We one more. You got to give us something else. We got to give one more AI story.
Oh, he paid for that hotel next to Fridays. He gave him like $3 million because they fucked up the 5th floor.
Damn.
Remember
that was that. But listen. What was the? Oh, I had so many bodies in the hotel. What was the name of that joint at first? Okay, back then. What was it at first? Oh, I can't think of the name of that shit. Yeah, it changed something. But what was it when we was like being at Fridays?
It might have been a Holiday. It might have been a Holiday Inn.
No, it was something else. Well, I don't know why I can't think of the fucking name of that shit. It was something else.
Isaiah was wilding too. I'm just trying to find somebody that if they even compete with an AI before we what about Andrew Bynum? He was wilding too.
Oh, he was fucking wilding.
Yeah,
remember he played with the Sixers inside the stands.
Yeah, that nigga was tripping.
And had the Mr. Glass perm. Yeah, he was a wild nigga.
But remember he got injured and didn't tell the Lakers.
No, remember he came here, got injured, got paid $17 million. They play a fucking game.
Yeah, that nigga was tripping.
Man, he was sitting in the stands. Like, what type of shit is that?
Like, he didn't play a game, though. He took that money and didn't play one fucking game.
Hey, Isaiah Thomas was wilding too back in the day.
Hell yeah.
So give me an Isaiah Thomas.
He had a bunch of sexual harassment lawsuits too, but they was cleaning that shit up.
Yeah, he did. He was getting caught up with like.
But that's he was the coach, right? With the Knicks.
Yeah.
He had the legal workouts and shit. He got fined for. What the fuck else did he do? He was whooping niggas' asses on the court and with the Pistons. The Pistons team should be a whole. Honorable mention too.
Pistons get an honorable mention. They used to fuck Jordan up. They only did it to MJ though.
Hey, who was wilder, the Trailblazers or the Pistons?
Trailblazers. The Trailblazers. Bonzi, Sheed, Zebo,
Zach Randolph,
Gary
Stoudemire. Oh, you remember they used to call them niggas the Jailblazers?
The Jailblazers. The Jailblazers.
Them niggas was hooping too. Yeah, shit, I guess AI. What about Miller, Reggie Miller?
Controversy? Y'all might know something I don't.
Nah, he was just flipping niggas off in the stands and shit.
Yeah, I don't think about controversy.
Talking crazy.
He told Spike Lee to suck his dick in front of his wife, though. That's it.
Isaiah Ryder was wilding,
Yeah.
UNLV.
He was wilding in JUCO.
Oh, yeah, he sure was.
I know it's a lot. I mean, that 5th spot could go to anybody.
You know what's crazy? Back in the day, I feel like J.R. Ryder was the only nigga that I used to see hoop that I knew was high.
Yeah.
Like how you see J.R. Smith and you be like, yeah, that nigga high. I feel like back then, it was only that nigga.
Yeah, that nigga did used to be high.
I don't know. I'd rather give Delonte that top 5 controversial.
Yeah, you might put him 5.
Over Chuck? Seriously?
Man, any nigga that's riding on the fucking highway
Like the Matrix.
with a 3-wheel motorcycle and a guitar case full of guns.
And we still talking about him to this day. Mark Cuban just had an interview about him a couple days ago.
And he fucked LeBron mom. That's crazy.
So that's the top 5: Magic,
Right, so
Rodman,
that's the top
Sprewell,
5.
Artest, and Delonte.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Make sure these niggas don't bite our shit.
Yeah, you know that's already going to happen. You already know. Next thing you know, they're going to be trying to get basketball players on their podcast. Watch. I guarantee that shit.
So let me ask you one more question, hey, y'all.
Okay.
With the information you know now, like the knowledge and, you know, all the shit you know now, how times have changed, what would you do now different than you did back then? One thing,
I definitely would have went back to the D League my second year.
That's what's
Where
up.
was you in? You was in Idaho, right?
No, Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama.
Shout out to Mobile. I've
But
been
I definitely would have went back.
Mobile is killer down that motherfucker. Them niggas wild.
I just ain't had to like at that point when they fucked me over in the summer league. I just was like on some like, man, fuck this shit. I don't even.
Yeah, I was gonna ask why didn't you go back?
Because when I was supposed to play for the Sixers or the Sonics, that's 02 summer league. I think 02, and they both like roster got filled up. But then the D League had a summer league team too, so it was supposed to be like 14 of us. I get out Vegas. I'm on tour, but they was gonna let me go. So I get to Vegas, and it's 36 niggas.
God damn.
They was like play 12, then no, you don't play. But there's only like 6 games. I was like, man, I'm out of here. I got right on the first flight and met them back in Denver. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's wild. Damn.
But yeah, that probably that and my 10-day contract. I got cut on the plane.
God damn.
So the signers called me up. So we was playing against Roanoke.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we was playing against Roanoke, and I got called up my 10-day. So I had to meet them in Minneapolis. When I landed in Chicago, our team PR lady was calling me and was like, "Yeah, you got to get back on the first flight and meet us back in Charlotte." They picked up what's the nigga name? Antonio Daniels. Remember him? Antonio.
Oh yeah.
They picked up Antonio Daniels.
He put AI put him on his ass twice. I remember him.
So I got cut in the air. But I ain't gonna lie, they did send me my check.
Hey. That's all that matters. Shit.
And per diem. That was the funny thing. I was like, damn, they get up because it was on a road trip. So it was like an 8-game road trip. So when I got the check, and then she gave me another check, and she was like, this was for the per diem. They got to pay you. That shit was like $4,200. I was like, what? Well, how much do they get a fucking game? Like, what the fuck?
Damn. You still keep in contact with anybody from N1?
Oh yeah, like I talk to Shane a lot, Maine a lot. Lonnie, one of my best friends, Prime Objective. So I talk to Prime like almost every day, or a couple times a week. I talk to Fest on Instagram. Me and Soft really don't talk, but when we see each other, it's love. But other than that, yeah, that's probably about it.
So hey, let me ask you this: when you gonna tell your story? Because I feel like it's the most legendary out of the whole thing.
I don't know, man. Some of that, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It was a life. It definitely was a dope ass life. Like even with the Netflix shit, I wouldn't still take it back. Like that time was live, and that's that. Regardless of the compensation mishaps and the NIL stuff with the name, image, and likeness. Yeah, like all that. That's like a
big thing now. Yeah,
that's just business for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing I tell people, like, when they was fucking y'all, they really wasn't fucking us because at the same time, that's the first time somebody ever tried to do some shit like that. So that, like, as far as that, like, we the first people to do that. Now, if they did it again, and somebody they fucking niggas now and be like, all right, well, you should look for our mishaps. Like, they didn't know. They were just paying people. Like, all right, we're gonna give y'all this. Because in all seriousness, I got paid 12 months a year to do 3 months worth of work. So even though we wasn't on tour, we was getting a check in the mail on the first. So
that shit literally
started. Besides going overseas and stuff like that, like I work from June to August, and then every day after that, every first of the month, it was a check in the mail.
Damn.
And literally from niggas bringing cameras to the basketball court and catching the street ball shit.
Yeah,
that's how that shit started.
Changed the game.
It'd have been better if we possibly would have got more conversation or just owning stuff as far as that, like how that went and all that. Because them guys didn't know what they had.
Yeah.
I used to have talks with them all the time. Like, I mean, you don't want to disrespect what's going on, but it's like you can see that NBA player that you're trying to get millions to is not going to sell these sneaks. And Hot Sauce should have had a sneak. You get what I'm saying? Like as far as popularity, that shit would have went off the fucking shelves fast as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, all that and one merch was going off the shelves fast as fuck.
What happened was they did that and then they pissed Nike off. Because listen, this I don't think people can think this. You understand that N1 is just one brand, which is a basketball. They don't sell anything else. So then you're trying to go against these big ass companies like Adidas and Reebok and all that, and they can sit here and fuck you over off their fucking cross training budget or track sneaks because you don't sell them for basketball.
Yeah.
So they got all they don't give a fuck about nothing. They would just destroy you as a company because they can.
And they got the bread too.
Yeah. Then I told them we went to they used to send us out to like the finish lines and foot actions, like when they trying to sell the new products. They used to have these conventions, and we go down there like all the big companies down there. We tried to go into the Nike booth. Me and Shane was like, nah, y'all can't come in here. I said, why not? He's like, you went in when you can't. I said, dog, I wear the sneaks. I don't work for the what the fuck are y'all talking? Like it was that deep. Like we couldn't even go see new sneaks, none of that shit.
Damn.
That's why Nike made that street ball commercial.
Yeah.
Like when the fuck Nike ever had a street ball?
No bullshit. I just kind of correlated that. Like they didn't until y'all started popping. That's when they made that shit.
Yeah, like what in what world would Nike ever give a fuck about making some type of street ball content?
Yeah.
Never. Fuck they need that. They got Jordan.
Yeah. Damn.
They was kind of scared.
Yeah.
Man, y'all niggas responsible for so many turnovers in my career.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. We fuck basketball up. Listen, there's some good shit that evolved from all that, but listen, I'm gonna tell you this, we in the Philippines, right? So this kid is getting off, but he's just doing too much shit. So the motherfucker, remember when Hot Sauce, you throw the shit in his shirt and like go around?
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
So he did that, but as he's doing it, he's taking his shirt off. So he took the shirt off with the ball still in it, like did that little Flintstone shit, Sauce threw it up in the air, and then ran down court with the ball in the shirt and laid up. Listen, Alamo looked at me and said, Alamo turned to me and said, see, this the bullshit. We fucking basketball up, man. Like, what the fuck is that? I said, man, we really fucking basketball. Well, I ain't do none of that shit, but I was like, yo, we fucking basketball up.
Yeah, I had a homeboy. Shout out to my nigga Finesse. He swore he was fucking Hot Sauce. That nigga, we knew when he got the ball, turnover. I start walking the other way down court. Like, this nigga finna lose it. And it's crazy because back then, you ain't really care about hooping no more. You just want to copy what you see y'all niggas doing.
Yeah, I'm
niggas,
sorry about that.
Niggas.
Hold on. Is the nigga named Finesse? That's his real name?
Nah, that's just his.
He gave his own self a street ball name.
Yes.
There you
My
go.
motherfuckers used to come up to me like, yo, my name is Shoot Around. I was like, dog, you don't get the fuck out my face.
Oh no, y'all niggas is real legends around this motherfucker, man. For real.
My name's Shoot Around.
All types of things.
OG layup, my nigga. What up?
But that's crazy. You know something else? One thing just like N1 they fucked this, but like they did a lot of dumb. Like Professor just got his name back.
Oh damn. He ain't even had the rights to his name.
No, because they basically like they used to argue with me all the time when we first started. I'm like, yo, we gotta get you a new name. No, you don't. Put AO on the back of my jersey. You can't own my fucking initials. No. But Fest, since Duke Tango gave him the name on tour, is their right to own the name. So like for years, if you ever seen Fest on Instagram, like the last couple of years, his name was Global Hooper. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's crazy. Damn. So they was kind of treating y'all niggas like rappers.
That shit was crazy, dog. Now listen, the only reason I got away with like a lot of shit because I seen it early in contracts. Like you don't pay them no mind because when you first the contract is like, I think our first fucking contract was like a sheet of paper. It was like, here you go, yo, we're gonna give you $15,000 for the year and $4,500 worth of product. And we ain't have a tour yet. So that first contract wasn't a tour. We only played in 3 games: Chicago, LA, and Atlanta. But it wasn't no tour yet. So when it come around, I don't know what year is Washington DC All-Star Weekend? 2001?
Oh shit.
We had a game there in DC, and By that, so we're gonna say February of 2001. By fucking June, I couldn't walk the street in Philly because that's when my tape came out. Me and Sauce tape. So the shit changed so fast and drastically. I go up there, I called. They called me and said, "Hey, you got to come up here and get your check." So I called Shane. I was like, "Oh, your shit over." They tell me to come up there and get my check. So this shit probably over. So I'm thinking like, all right, I'm going to Israel anyway to play. I don't give a fuck. And I got up there, and the motherfucker gave me my check, which was my last check for that contract, and another check for $25,000 because that was the royalties from being Sauce on the tape. And I was like, what the fuck? And he gave me the contract. And mind you, I made $15,000. He gave me the contract, a new contract. I really didn't pay that shit on mine. I'm like, all right, I'll sign. I'll get back to y'all. And I finally like looked at it because it wasn't one sheet no more. It was like 15 pages. So I'm like finally looking at it. I go to the back to see the compensation. That shit was like $65,000. I said, hold on. So these niggas about to pay me $65,000 after they gave me $15,000? For what though? Because we ain't had no tour yet. They was like, no, we're gonna do this tour. All right, cool, fuck it. So it jumped drastically.
Damn.
All right, I got a question for you. Well, I want you to explain something for me that I heard you talking about in one of your interviews. Can you explain to everybody about your growth spurt? Because it's really where you got your handles from as a shorter guard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was when I graduated from Gratz, I was 5'7". In the year after that, to when I got, so I want to say when I went to JUCO in '94 to Lackawanna, I was 6 feet. When I came back home, was fucking up around the street, acting like I wanted to sell crack and all that shit for another year and a half. I went back out Riverside, and then I was 6'3". So yeah, it blew up fast. So then it wasn't even about even the handles. I just had confidence now because I was bigger.
Yeah.
So the physicality and shit like that really didn't, because I'm from that era of hand checking and shit.
Yeah.
And I was trying to tell these kids like, no, they ain't mean that. I said, nigga, a hand check.
Yeah.
When you small, because back then a hand check, he can help put his hand on your hip and hold you, like control you.
Yeah.
So when my growth spurt was just like me being more confident, being able to get off the ground, getting motherfuckers off me. I was flying through the lane. I was faster. Shit like that. So I mean, but yeah, I was only 5'7".
Yeah, that's crazy.
Did your game grow into your height, or I mean, it was just something? All right, yeah, this is who I am now. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, it was definitely that. When I came home after my JUCO year in '90, well, I verbal to UCLA because I played this pump stuff. So do y'all know Kamal Yard that run Philly Pride?
Nah.
That's Catino's little cousin. Kamal the one that got me back out Riverside. Well, Tony DeLeo from the Sixers got me out Riverside. But when I came home, it was just like I was just bigger and faster, and it's like I was at everybody. Anybody that ever did me wrong with the court was getting the business. Like my confidence was at another level because like I've been working out with my man Kenny. He played on tour with his Bass Hanna, Kenny Bruner. But Kenny Bruner was like him and Baron Davis that year were the top 2 point guards in the country.
Oh yeah.
I did these workouts with them because Tyson Chandler's from Riverside. Our coach, what our coach was his like trainer. He's like, hey, you got to go down to LA with me, man, so you can, you know what I mean? Like, you're way better than, like, I'm like, all right, so I have to go there and work out with Baron and Kenny Bruner on them. But I'm older than them, but at the same time, it's still like, these are the best 2 guards in the country. And I'm doing whatever the fuck I want.
Facts.
When I get home now, it's like, I don't give a fuck about nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I verbed to UCLA, and then they hit me back, was like, yo, you only got 1 year left in D1. And it was like, and I was just mad as shit. I wanted to go to UCLA bad as shit.
Yeah. Hey, well,
I'm waiting on my growth spurt right now.
And that nigga's 70. But yeah, man, like I said, thank you for coming on the pod. You're a legend to me. Just like how I watched Kobe and AI, I was watching y'all niggas too. So, y'all in the same league regardless when it comes to hooping.
Appreciate it.
I think Moody got cut off. So,
Old school.
Yeah, so.
All right,
Reggie, you want to...
guys. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate you.
All right, baby.
All right, be blessed, bro.
All right.
So, Reg, it's just me and you, man. Let's close this motherfucker out, dog.
We just had a balling legend. You heard it here first. Somebody else want to do this same type of podcast, but we the riding all day. Check you on the next episode.
He forgot the out part, but y'all get it. Hey, and don't steal our shit either.
Niggas.
Suckers.